corruption shit. The lie we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit. But this a new day. Let me shuffle it. Take a couple puffs, then the bag to the mothership. Been putting niggas on t-shirts, assassinated Charlie Kirk. Now we all on high alert, watching how the shit.
Trap House Entertainment.
We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lie we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit, but this a new day. Let me shuffle it. Take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lie we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit, but this a new day. Let me shuffle it. Take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. The deep state been putting niggas on t-shirts, assassinated Charlie Kirk. Now we all on high alert, watching how shadows work. Guess we ain't got the First Amendment. Politics became a new religion, they try to end them, but they made a motto when they killed them. Can't avoid the contradictions. Lost faith.
Hey, good morning, Wendy.
Gotta face the consequences. Never trust a politician speaking from my position.
Did your team win?
And that's the bottom line. They bring chrome, drinking blood, kids get inside of mine. The rest of them shooting up, school like Columbine. An eye for an eye, gon' leave us both blind. But I'd rather take that risk before you play me like a bitch. Cause I'ma use a second and still plead the fifth. If they come to my door like they swore I'm a snitch, then I'ma use the force to get the yours. I'm like, you don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lie we had enough of it. Always had to shuffle shit, but this is new day. Let me shuffle it.
Man, I've rolled this song right here more times than any other song in recent. Yeah, I've rolled this song 74 times already, and I just cannot get this one part to sound like I want it to.
But you can't say Jack about the apex and where they stay at. They gatekeeping, so you need a gate pass. Freedom like a needle in that haystack. And I greet them with a grimace, like I'ma keep them coming. Cause it's a genocide, and they hate to admit it. Watch the budget, how they spend it. You get schools if you some credit. Same old bullshit, just a newer image. Gotta go top of euphemism. Think about the youth in prison, holy wars, and who is winning euthanasia.
Trap House Entertainment.
I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to get this any better. 1-1? That ain't bad. We ain't win, but we ain't lose neither, motherfuckers. Y'all ain't beat us. Y'all good. Y'all just as good as we are. Y'all not better. Fucking draw, nigga.
Been putting niggas on t-shirts, assassinated Charlie Kirk. Now we all on high alert, watching how shadows work. Guess we ain't got the First Amendment. Politics became a new religion, they try to end them, but they
Trap House Entertainment.
Yo, good morning, everybody. How's it going? Shit, I've been up since about 2 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock now. I've been up for about 2 hours. I laid in bed for about an hour or so. Could not go back to sleep, so then I just been sitting in the studio for about an hour, sitting here fucking around with this song. I figured I might as well just go ahead and start painting some shit, turn the stream on. I did right. I finished another song last night, but I'm back to this song right here because I like these lyrics and I just want a perfect version and I can't get it. It's pissing me off so bad.
Conspiracy, corruption shit. Lies we had enough of it. All we had to show shit. Did a new day, let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government.
No.
Trap House Entertainment. Ooh. Yeah. Trap House Entertainment.
No, I don't even like how this shit starting out.
We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The life we had enough of it. Always had to show shit. But this a new day, let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption. corruption shit. The lies we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit. But then it's a new day. Let me shuffle it. Take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. The deep state been putting niggas on t-shirts, assassinated Charlie Kirk. Now we all on high alert, watching how the shadows work. Guess we ain't got the First Amendment. Politics became the new religion. They try to end it, but it made them hard when they killed them. You know what the contradictions? Lost faith in the system, now they gotta face the consequences. Never trust a politician, speaking from my opposition. They gon' lie to hide their crimes, and that's the bottom line. Adrenochrome, drinking blood, kids getting sodomized. The rest of them shooting up schools like it's Columbine. And I, 49, gon' leave us both blind. But I'd rather take that risk before you play me like a bitch. Cause I'ma use the second and still plead the fifth. If they come to my door like they swore I'ma snatch, then I'ma use the fourth to get these whores out my dick. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lies we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit. But this a new day. Let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption. Drop those entertainment. Ooh. Yeah. Drop those entertainment.
Oh my God. Yeah, when the road construction adds so much time onto your trip, I hate that because I have to travel the highway to and from work, and the exit, the exit for me to get on the highway and the exit for me to get off the highway, they're doing construction on that shit. And the on ramp is even a tighter space because they're adding 2 more lanes. So it's like it's a merger from 3 lanes down to 1 fucking lane. And there's an accident there at least like once a week where somebody's probably not from the area, they're zipping on. So there's 1 on ramp and 1 off ramp, but like I say, right in that middle section, it just turns to 1 lane. So somebody comes off the highway and someone's trying to get on the highway and it just like bang, because there's a stop sign right there. They had to take the yield sign down and put a stop sign, but people don't fucking stop. You don't, when you're doing fucking 55, 65 miles an hour on a highway and you're coming off an on ramp and then all of a sudden there's a fucking complete stop sign. It's just like, it fucks people up. And so, yeah, my morning commute is a bit longer now for the same reason. Just goddamn construction is in the way. There's a fucking accident or people slowing down super hard. But damn, a 30-minute drive now, 2 hours. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, I'm done with this song right now. There's a version that I do like. I don't think I'm gonna get a better version than that. I'm gonna just quit while I'm ahead because I'm getting frustrated now. But I will let you guys hear the new song from I wrote yesterday.
Trap house entertainment. We don't trust the government, conspiracy group.
That shit sounds so corny right there.
Trap house entertainment. Red trader. Trap house entertainment. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. A lot, we had enough of it. All we had to shovel shit, but this a new day, let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs and it back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. A lot, we had enough of it. All we had to shovel shit, but this a new day, let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs and it back to the mothership. Deep state, been putting niggas on t-shirts, assassinated Charlie Kirk. Now we all on high alert, watching how the shadow work. If we ain't got the First Amendment, politics became a new religion. They try to hit them, but they made them martyr when they kill them. Can't avoid the contradiction, law, faith in the system. Now they gotta face the consequences. Never trust a politician, speaking from my opposition. They gon' lie to hide their crimes, and that's the bottom line. Adrenochrome, drinking blood, kids getting sodomized. The rest of them shooting up school like a Columbine. And I go and I gon' leave us both blind, but I'd rather take that risk before you blame me like a bitch.
There's a lot of new features on here though. It's a little bit different to control, and there's like some different prompts on here now, like suggested prompts to use, which is cool. But I don't know. So I wrote a song last night called Blood Sport. Blood Sport.
We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit. The lies we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit. But this, a new deck, let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit. The lies we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit. But this, a new government. We don't trust the government. The deep state been putting niggas on t-shirts. Assassinated Charlie Kirk, now we all on high alert. Watching how the shadows work, yes, we ain't got the First Amendment. Politics became a new religion. They tried to end him, but they made him martyr when they killed him. Can't avoid the contradictions, lost faith in the system. Now they gotta face the consequences. Never trust the politicians. Speaking from a high position, they gon' lie to hide their crimes, and that's the bottom line. Adrenochrome, drinking blood, kids getting sodomized. Arrested them, shooting up schools like it's Columbine. An eye for an eye, gon' leave us both blind. But I'd rather take that risk before you play me like a bitch. Cause I'ma use the second and still plead the fifth. If they come to my door like they swore I'm a snitch, then I'ma use the fourth to get these whores off my dick.
I like the vocals
The
are.
government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lies we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit. But this, a new deck, let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lies we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit. But this, a new deck, let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. I want my payback, but you can't say jack about the A and where they stay at. They gatekeeping, so you need a gate pass. Freedom like a needle in a haystack. I read them with a grimace, like I'm a king from Kemet. Cause this a genocide, and they hate to admit it. Watch the budget, how they spend it. You get sued if you's a critic. Same old bullshit, just a newer image. Got no time for euphemisms. Think about the youth in prison, holy wars, and who is winning. Euthanasia for the leaders who make poor decisions. Won't believe this superstition. Finish with your stupid mission. I just want some fruity lemon and a newer Cooper sitting. I can see why hypervision got me tight like hypertension. They don't want peace and always cause a new division.
That might have been something right there. See, because they let you do something called inspiration now, and then with the extra prompts.
Conspiracy, corruption shit. The lies we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit. But this a new deck, let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lies we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit. But this a new deck, let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, yeah, it's back to the mothership. The deep state been putting niggas on t-shirts. Assassinated Charlie Kirk, now we all on high alert. Watching how the shadows work. Guess we ain't got the First Amendment. Politics became the new religion. They tried to end them, they made them martyr when they killed them. Can't avoid the contradictions. Lost faith in the system, now they gotta face the consequences. Never trust the politicians. Speaking from a high position, they gon' lie to hide their crimes, and that's the bottom line. Adrenochrome, drinking blood, kids getting sodomized. The rest of them shooting up schools like it's Columbine. An eye for an eye, gonna leave us both blind. But I'd rather take that risk before you play me like a bitch. Cause I'ma use the second and still bleed the fifth. If they come to my door like they swore I'm a snitch, then I'ma use the fourth to get these whores off my dick. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lies we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit. But this a new deck, let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lies we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit. With this a new deck, let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. I want my payback, but you can't say jack about the APAC and where they stay at. They gatekeeping us, so you need a gate pass. Freedom like a needle in a haystack. And I greet them with a grimace, like I'm a king from Kemet. Cause this a genocide, and they hate to admit it. Watch the budget, how they spend it. You get snooze if you's a critic. Same old bullshit, just don't trust the government. Conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to show
This is way closer to what I wanted to be.
Let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government. Conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit. But this is a new deck, let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership.
You got to get high to go up to the mothership. Take a couple puffs, then I'm just back to the mothership, nigga. I'm going back up, nigga. About to be high.
Trap House Entertainment.
All right, I'm gonna listen to these two, and I'm gonna play the new song.
We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit. The lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit, but this a new day. Let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit. The lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit, but this a new day. Let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. The deep state been putting niggas on t-shirts, assassinated Charlie Kirk. Now we all on high alert. Watch.
I don't even like that flow on that one. Damn it, man. So close. That little dip. I don't want it to sound like that. I like that little vocal right there, that little intro. What are you gonna do with it though?
We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit. The lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit, but this a new deck. Let me shuffle it. I'll take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit. The lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit, but this a new deck. Let me shuffle it. I'll take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. The deep state been putting niggas on t-shirts. Assassinated Charlie Kirk. Now we all on high alert. Watching how the shadows work. Guess we ain't got the First Amendment. Politics became a new religion. They tried to end him, but they made him martyr when they killed him. Can't avoid the contradictions. Lost faith in the system. Now they gotta face the consequences. Never trust the politicians. Speaking from a high position. They gon' lie to hide their crimes. And that's the bottom line. They're draining chrome, drinking blood, kids getting sodomized. The rest of them shooting up schools like it's Columbine. And now for and not gon' leave us both blind. But I'd rather take that risk before you play me like a bitch. Cause I'ma use the second and still plead the fifth. If they come to my door like they swore I'm a snitch, then I'ma use the fourth to get these whores off my dick. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit. The lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shuffle shit. It's a new deck. Let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit. The lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shuffle shit, but it's a new deck. Let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership.
Why did it do that? What's going on? Sound like it started over. It did. Why did it do that?
We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit. The lies.
Why did it? I don't know. That one wasn't sounding terrible. I don't know. Anyway, I'm so tired of playing around with that song. That's like 100 times, 100 different ways I've listened to it, and none of them are like really, really close to what I want. Okay, so after trying to write a deep song about how the government controls us and assassinate our young leaders, and like people are really losing faith in the government. We don't trust you guys anymore. And we know like a lot of you are bad people. And so I always like to expose that. Those lyrics are kind of hard to write though, especially trying to talk about current events. Like it's a good thing that Charlie Kirk's name rhyme with stuff. So yeah, now we watching how the shadows work. I guess we ain't got the First Amendment. Politics became the new religion, and they really try to control us through this shit. So yeah, try to take a song to expose some more of the propagandist, mind controlling, brainwashing, deep state. But so the next song I wrote is just some hibbity blue blah, some bullshit. Yo, Wendy, you know I can write some bullshit real fast, dog. I'm just saying, I gotta keep a balance. I gotta have an equal balance. It was like some deep, introspective, like thought-provoking lyrics, and then I could just write some bullshit, like just to take a break from all the like the heavy writing. Those songs, like I don't know, it emotionally they take a lot. Like to really sit here and think about all that stuff, I'm thinking about all the bad stuff all the time. It's just like, fuck, you guys are fucking us over so hard. And you know what? Like most people can't even see it. That makes it even worse. I gotta expose you fuckers. And then my brain clicks off and just says, let's talk about some bitches. It is what it is. It is what it is. So don't look for anything special at all in this song. When nothing. I'm just telling you. I know you're not easily offended, so I'm not worried. But don't look for anything special here either, because this right here is some bullshit. It's funny though. It's funny though. Hold on, not that. Are we not listening to that? Oh no, where are we at? Where's this shit at? Okay, Bloodsport. Whatever the lyrics were, it made the AI because it makes a random image for you, kinda like it listens to the lyrics and try to find like main words, and then it'll give you a thumbnail automatically. This thumbnail is a skull that's on fire. Like the AI listened to the lyrics and was like, "Yeah, this would be a perfect thumbnail for this song." Oh, I'm trying to break this down. So the thumbnail, that's crazy. I was like, that's what you think of this song? That's wild, yo. That is wild. This is called Bloodsport.
Trap house on the tank.
Yeah, I'm literally like fucking plugged in, dude. What are you talking about? My battery. That's why. Okay, that's why I plugged you up.
Shout out to Prodigy and Mob D. YB. Rest in peace, OG. I'm a real gangster, y'all role play. I'm a real killer. OJ, sipping gin and juice, and we don't play. Living my life in 4K, and it's okay when the hoes say they don't stay, cause they realize that I don't chase nothing but them big bags. Always going on some big gas, squeezing on some thick gas in the Lexus, and I skip fast. You get skip fast, cause your shit trash, and my shit slap. If the price is right, you get kidnapped. Extortion, I'm flaming hot and I'm scorching. I put a heat and I torch 'em. Try to kill the kids like abortion. YB, I'ma go get her. Burn you coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing though you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. YB, I'ma go get her. Burn you coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing though you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. Horsepower, like a Porsche. You get fucked over like intercourse. I'm the plug-in, with the source. I can break it hard, I can ship it soft. Then I go see, so I proceed. Stock options like Pelosi. I'm an OG, I blow green. I ain't never sipped no codeine. I'm amazed by all these doping. I'm trying to eat, I need protein. And the protein, that's so mean. We won't quit, by no means. You get no bleed. If you act up, get manhandled and packed up. You get ran over and backed up. Stop playing games, get your racks up. YB, I'ma go get her. Burn you coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing, know you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. YB, I'ma go get her. Burn you coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing, know you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. It's a blood sport, should've known better.
It's a blood sport, should've known better. All right. So, Prodigy, the rap group Mobb Deep is Prodigy and Havoc. Havoc was the producer for a lot of their stuff. He made a lot of their beats, and he was a dope ass rapper. one of my favorite rap groups of all time. Um, Prodigy died several years ago, but he put out a solo album one time that was the title of his album was HNIC. HNIC. Y'all literally have this shit fucking tattooed on me. Oh my god, why is the light so crazy? Anyway, it's right here on my stomach. HNIC. Come on, camera. Where am I looking at? It's so hard to see it. Because it's an old tattoo. I did it when I was a kid. Because that's how long I've been listening to Mobb Deep. HNIC. And it's because he put that album out. 'Cause I've never heard that phrase before. So it stands for head nigga in charge. Yo. Yeah, I was like 17 or whatever. I'm like, yo, I'm the head nigga in charge. Yo, Prodigy, son. So I've had this tattoo for a long time. A long time. And then on his album HNIC, he had a song titled YBE, Young Black Entrepreneur. Young Black Entrepreneur. So the name of his album was HNIC, and then he had a song called YBE, and then I just said, and OG stands for Original Gangster. Rest in peace, OG. So yeah, there's a lot of acronyms in just the introduction to the song. A lot of acronyms. Oh wow, this shit is going hella slow. Like, mm, yo, yeah, I've had this tattoo for fucking 30 years. Um, yeah, so here's the album cover here. Prodigy of Mobb Deep. The name of the album was HNIC, and there's the song YBE. So I put all of this, like, just giving him a shout out. His later stuff, yo. Can I play a little bit of this without getting fucking canceled? Yo,
Yo, I can say it done. Yo, let's get it done. And we can manifest all the cash we ever dreamed of. It's the cream I love, for the team I sell. All fakeness and everything else far away from us. Ain't no discussion for the clutch like my niggas go hard and knock y'all down and survive in this jungle, wilderness. We was raised by the wolves and the scavengers. Instincts like an animal, but it toughened us. Put a whole lot of thug in us. Indicate off you can't, none of y'all fuck with us. Don't get it twisted, I know anyone can get touched, but
yo, that's my dude. Yo, Prodigy was so fucking nice with the lyrics. And some of his later stuff, like the last material he was putting out. Here's my Prodigy stuff. He did this album, HNIC Part 2. That shit was hard, but he did this right here. Hegelian Dialectic, the Book of Revelation. Mystic, Broken Rappers, Tyranny, Motherfucking USA, Snakes, The Good Fight, Mr. President, Spiritual War, No Religion, Hunger Pains. Yo, this whole album, Broken Apple. Yo, this whole album is just like bar for bar, like some of the most deepest conversations about the state of the world, spirituality, the control system. Like he was going in on this shit.
This is not a Hollywood blockbuster. Planes crashing into these towers are real. And these buildings crashed to the ground, including one that wasn't hit by anything at all. The American population was terrorized, hypnotized, and traumatized by repetitive showings of the devastation, with the media repeating over and over that it was a terrorist attack.
Yeah. My confidence is up. I believe with all my soul. I could do anything that I put my heart into. I spend all of my time focused in the lab, coming up with these songs, mastering my craft. Cause I'ma need that hope in one of them air crafts. God gave me a life, and I'ma live this shit. So what's up? Don't get your head bust up. Everything not Illuminati, everything not an evil plot. Everything not the black relay. Sometimes people just get shot, put up in the red and lack of balance. Murder over dumb shit. Everything is not connected. Some things are, but you bugging. You taking it too far. Stop staring up at space. Pay attention to life on Earth. Worried about the wrong things. Let's talk legislation. All these laws changing. Foreign bankers. Let's talk proposition 37. Let's practice the First Amendment. She says she loves when I speak.
Yo, do I have to listen to this album? I think I got to listen to this album again today, yo. But yeah, you can see like he is definitely a heavy influence on me. Motherfuckers don't be rapping like Prodigy, yo. And it's not like I don't know. It's like the different combinations because he does have a really unorthodox type of flow. So that'll like put people off sometimes. But I like his flow. I like his voice, and then his content. Like all three of those put together, that makes him like one of the dopest rappers for me. Because he'll talk about some gun drug shit, but at the same time he can switch over. You want to talk about some politics and government legislation, he can talk about everything, yo. A lot of rappers can't talk about everything like that. And so in my music, I try to hit on any topic. I don't give a fuck what you want to talk about. We can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about anything you want to talk about, from politics to pretty feet. I don't give a damn. I'll write a song about toes. No, he Prodigy passed away a while ago now, 5, 6 years ago. Yeah, he's been gone for a while. But like I said, his last set of material he put out, that shit was some of his best work, yo. Cause he really was trying to like he's always been, they call it dropping gems. But through his whole career, like when you listen to his music, like he's always dropping gems and trying to like give us little tidbits of information or just kind of thoughts to like spark conversations and stuff. He's always done that. But his last couple of albums, he went extra hard on just like education. Like I'm going to use this medium to tell you guys, explain to you guys, and express my feelings about the state of the world today. And that shit was like every song is just deep as shit. Like I don't know, like he got to a point where he's just like I can't do the bullshit no more. I can still do the bullshit a little bit here and there. But he is like, I'm done. I've done enough bullshit. Like I really gotta teach people some shit like now, like right now. And he did a good job. He did an excellent job with the his last couple of solo projects. Because after a while, they him and Havoc stopped rapping together. And I think Havoc just stepped back, you know, because I think they put their first album out when they were like 19. And like they did it for a long time. And I guess Havoc just wanted to do like nothing, you know, chill on his investments and raise a family or whatever. Like he's a very private guy. You don't hear about his ass in the media and that. Like even when they were at the height of their career, like you ain't never really heard nothing bad about these dudes. I think he just decided just to step. He done his thing with music and he just stepped away from it. And but Prodigy kept making music, yo. Prodigy never that motherfucker never stopped rapping. Like he took a break for a while too, but when he came back, he came back, yeah, and he, you know, I don't know why he popped into my head when I was writing. I was like trying to think. I was really trying to think of something for the hook. I was like, damn, I need a hook so bad for this song. What would Prodigy say? YBE. I was like, okay, that's something. And then as soon as I wrote that part, and then I was like, well, I gotta write an intro that at least gives him a shout out because that YBE definitely comes directly from one of his songs. So the lyrics say what now? Oh, let me a reading of the lyrics with Travis Prince. This is song number 101 and it is entitled Bloodsport. A spoken intro brings us into the song by stating, shout out to Prodigy of Mobb Deep, HNIC, YBE. Rest in peace, OG. Verse 1 is as such. I'm a real gangster. Y'all role play. I'm a real killer. OJ. Sipping gin and juice and we don't play. Live my life in 4K. And it's okay when the hoes say they gon' stay. Cause they realize that I don't chase. Nothing but them big bags. Always blowing on some big gas. Squeezing on some thick ass. In a Lexus. And I skip fast. You get skipped past cause your shit's trash and my shit slap. If the price is right, you get kidnapped. Extortion. I'm flaming hot and I'm scorching. I pull the heat and I torch them. About to kill these kids like abortion. The hook is as follows. YBE. I'm a go getter. Burn you dummies like ghost peppers. I'm chasing dough. You a hoe catcher. This a blood sport. Should have known better. Verse 2. Horsepower like a Porsche. You get fucked over like intercourse. I'm the plug and I been the source. I can brick it hard. I can ship it soft. Then I go see some more proceeds, stock options like Pelosi. I'm a OG. I blow green. I ain't never sipped no codeine. I'm amazed by all these dope fiends. I'm trying to eat. I need protein. In a protein, that's so mean we won't quit by no means. You get nosebleeds if you act tough, get manhandled and packed up, get ran over and backed up. Stop playing games, get your racks up. Thank you. This has been a reading of the lyrics by Travis Prince. YBE. So if you say it out, is young black entrepreneur. I'm a go getter. YBE. I'm a go getter. Burn you dummies like some ghost peppers. I chase dough, you a hoe catcher.
Trap house on the tape. Shout out to Prodigy and Mod D.
HNIC.
YB. Rest in peace, OG. I'm a real gangster, y'all role play. I'm a real killer. OJ, sipping gin and juice, and we don't play. Living my life, man.
Okay.
And it's okay when I host
Say,
it.
nigga, don't say.
Cause they realize that I don't chase nothing but them big bags. Always going on
Some big gas.
squeezing on some big ass in a Lexus. And I skip fast, you get skip past. Cause your shit trash, and my shit slack. If the price is right, you get kidnapped. Extortion, I'm flipping hot and I'm scorching. I put it heat and I torch him. Try to kill the kids like abortion. YBE, I'ma go get her. Burn you coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing though, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. YBE, I'ma go get her. Burn you coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing though, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. Horsepower, like a Porsche. You get fucked over like intercourse. I'm the plug-in, been a source. I can bring it hard, I can shit it soft. Then I go see, someone proceed. Stock out trend like a low C. I'm an OG, I'm blue green. I ain't never sipped no codeine. I'm a made by all these doping. I'm trying to eat, I need protein. And the protein, that's so me. We won't quit, by no means. You get nosebleeds, if you act up, get manhandled and packed up. You get ran over and backed up. Stop playing games, get your ass up. YBE, I'ma go get it. Burn you coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing go, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. YBE, I'ma go get it. Burn you coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing go, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. It's a blood sport,
Should've known better. Hey, it's a blood sport, should've known better. Alright, let me let it run one more time. I like it. Something simple, something
Trap house on the tape.
fun, you know. Give a shout out to one of my big writing inspirations.
HNIC.
YB. Rest in peace, OG.
Rest in peace, OG.
I'm a real gangster, y'all role play. I'm a real killer. OJ, sipping gin and juice, and we don't play. Living my life in 4K, and it's okay when I host say they don't say, cause they realize that I don't chase nothing but them big bags. Always going on some big gas, squeezing on some thick ass in a Lexus. And I skip fast, you get skip past, cause your shit trash, and my shit slack. If the price is right, you get kidnapped. Extortion, I'm flipping hot and I'm scorching. I put it heat and I torch him. Try to kill the kids like abortion. YBE, I'ma go get her. Burn you coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing though, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. YBE, I'ma go get her. Burn you coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing though, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. Horsepower, like a Porsche. You get fucked over like intercourse. I'm the plug-in, been a source. I can bring it hard, I can shit it soft. Then I go see, someone proceed. Stock out trends like low C. I'm an OG, I'm blue green. I ain't never sipped no codeine. I'm a made by all these doping. I'm trying to eat, I need protein. And the protein is so mean. We don't quit, by no means. You get nosebleeds, if you act up, get manhandled and backed up. You get ran over
And backed up,
Stop playing games,
get your racks up.
YBE, I'ma
Go get her.
like gold peppers. I'm chasing yo, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport,
Should've known better.
YBE, I'ma go get her. Coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing yo, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport,
Should've known better.
It's a blood sport, should've known better. It's a blood
blood sport, should have known better. All right, one more time, I promise. This is the last one. Damn, all of a sudden, yo, the fucking munchies just hit me so hard just now. What the hell? Like I got kicked in the stomach. Rest in peace, OG.
Rest in peace, OG. I'm a real gangster, y'all gon' play. I'm a real killer, OJ, sippin' gin and juice, and we don't play. Living my life in 4K, and it's okay when the hoes say they don't stay, cause they realize that I don't chase nothing but them big bags. Always going on some big gas, squeezing on some thick gas, in a Lexus, and I skip fast, you get skip past, cause your shit trash, and my shit slap. If the price is right, you get kidnapped. Extortion, I'm flaming hot and I'm scorching. I put it in and I torch 'em. Try to kill the kids like abortion. YBE, I'ma go get her. Burn you coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing though, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. YBE, I'ma go get her. Burn you coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing though, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. Horsepower, like a Porsche. You get fucked over like intercourse. I'm the plug-in, in the source. I can bring it hard, I can ship it soft. Then I go see, some proceed. Stock option, like Pelosi. I'm an OG, I'm blue green. I ain't never sip no codeine. I'm on made by all these doping. I'm trying to eat out eat protein, and the protein that's so mean. We won't quit by no means. You get nosebleed if you act up, get manhandled and backed up. You get ran over and backed up. Stop playing games, get your racks up. YBE, I'ma go get it. Burn you coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing yo, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. YBE, I'ma go get it. Burn you coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing yo, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. It's a blood sport, should've known better.
Blood sport, should've known better. Yo, that second verse, the first line, yo. Horsepower, like a Porsche. You get fucked over, like intercourse. I don't know why that's yo. Yo, that's my favorite part, yo. I don't know why. That shit just sounds so funny. You get fucked over, like intercourse, nigga. Stop playing, bro. You want to get fucked over, nigga. Not in a good way, neither. You know, when Uncle Sam fuck you over, you gonna know it. This will not be pleasant. Let me make that clear now, immediately. Let's make this clear. This will not be pleasant. Horsepower, like a Porsche, you get fucked over. And even the like both intro bars, those shits are fucking dumb as hell. This shit starts out and says, I'm a real gangster. Y'all role play. I'm a real killer. OJ. This nigga is bugging. We know you did it, OJ. We know you did it. I ain't never seen America so mad when they said that nigga was innocent. Boy, why the America down there flip they lid? Then everybody look at the system like, how? How? Cause Johnny Cochran, bro, that motherfucker been a beast. If the glove don't fit, you must. And that's the only reason, like, we know he did it, but the cops been dirty too. Cause we really think like the cops planted more evidence to try to really nail his ass. And it's like, bro, y'all fucking up. Just let the shit play out. Y'all trying to do extra shit to really take this dude down. And like, you already know he guilty. But we gonna make sure he guilty. Y'all planting gloves and all kind of shit. What you doing, man? I need to watch that Bronco chase again. This nigga just drove for like an hour and 40 minutes. Just keep driving. What his homeboy name who was driving his ass around? He's one of his old teammates. Watched the what this shit was? The Naked Gun. He was an actor in that shit. The Naked Gun series. Naked Gun. The first Naked Gun. Then the second one was called Naked Gun. Something. 33 in the third. I don't know. They had like some weird names for the sequels to it. I used to love those type of movies in the 80s and 90s. The older spoof movies. Like they still like the Wayans brothers came back with like some really good spoof movies, but Airplane, the Naked Gun series, goddamn the Hot Shot series, Hot Shots Part 2, that shit was hilarious. I think I like the second one better than the first one. That shit was too funny. All right. So my goal for today was to at least get this sleeve done, and that's it. Like once I finish this sleeve, well, there's this little piece right here. But I just want the jacket done, the first detail layer of the jacket. That's my goal for today, and it's not even a lot. That's why I was like, I was up early, one of the bathroom break things, wake up, go to the bathroom, can't go back to sleep. That shit was like 2 something. I'm laying there, then I'm scrolling on the phone, and it's like fucking 3 something. I'm like, God damn, nigga, if you're not going back to sleep, you might as well get up and do something. So I came in here, started fucking with music, and here we are. But so I figured I'll just go ahead and knock this damn sleeve out now. And I don't have shit planned for today. This is most of my weekends are like that. Like I'm not planning a lot of shit lately. Just been really floating along with it. But if we get this sleeve done, we'll take a little break. And then it'll leave us definitely enough time to come back up in here later today if we want. Not sure if I'm gonna start a new song today or not. My friend keep telling me to write a song about writing 100 songs. But I don't know what the best style for that would be. Should I rap about? So it's, if that's there, so this is here. I need just a little, like that, just a little one, a little crease right about here. And that crease is going to come to this crease here. All right, and those 2 creases are going to meet. Oh no, actually, if you look close, this crease goes all the way across. So this is going to go here and crease down like that. Okay, now we got that. It's going to stay dark here, right? Yep, no plans for today. I actually played some video games last night. I played a little bit more of Death Stranding. I played it for maybe 35 minutes, 40 minutes, because one of the last gear items I unlocked was the silenced sniper rifle. I was working to get that shit for so long. I finally got the silent sniper rifle, but the last time I played it, when I got that weapon, like that was the whole gaming session. Like it took me so long to get that shit, and then by the time I got it, I was like, all right, I'm done playing now. And so I never used it yet. So I literally turned that shit on just to fucking use the silent sniper rifle because I worked so hard to get it. So I just went to like one of the nearest enemy camps and just start sniping these motherfuckers, yo. And that shit is so good. Like they don't see where you're coming from. I loved it. I might play that a little bit more today because after I knocked everybody out, because it's a tranquilizer. You're not actually killing people, but after everybody went to sleep, I ran up in there to their little camp, stole all their supplies and shit. So now I do have some stuff that I could drop off at a road or something. There's like there's a bunch of roads left to build. There's one section in particular that I've been working on for like the last few sessions of that game, and I just want that portion of that highway built so fucking bad. So bad. It takes so much material though. It's just like why? It's a ridiculous amount of material. And you can't haul all that shit at one time, and then like even to just save up to get that amount is just like so tedious. I wish there were more like story missions because I swear, like even if you, well, I guess you could build all the highways before you finish the storyline, but I mean, you would never get to the fucking storyline. It's like hundreds of hours worth of work to try to build the highway across the whole map. Because I already put fucking 80 plus hours on that game, and I'm maybe just like a little more than halfway building all the fucking highways. Why is it so much, man? And why is it so? And then you have the monorails, and that's, I don't even have half of the monorails done. Not even half of that stuff. It's so much of it. But I don't know. Should I have built the monorails first? Because the monorails connect to the mines, which fuel the resources. So, you know what? Instead of building roads, maybe I should just try to connect all the monorails. But the roads just make it way easier to travel around the fucking map. The monorails, you can travel on that too, but I don't know if you can take your vehicle every time. I feel like I need a bigger brush, but then I feel like a bigger brush is gonna fuck me up too. At the same time, let's see, some blue, a little black, like a bluish gray, and it's kind of going like this way, right? A little bluish gray. Switch a brush. Okay. Yo, I don't know why this seems way more fun than when I normally do denim. Like denim isn't easy all the time, but for some reason I'm like really having fun with this jean jacket. You know, normally I'll be sitting here cursing some shit out, but this is like pretty fucking cool. I do think I restrict myself to too limited of a blue sometimes. Like most of my denim always look exactly the same, like shades of blue. So I'm actually trying to use more. Like I like ultramarine blue, but I don't use it a lot. But I'm trying to use it more in this piece, especially around the shadow areas. Like the ultramarine gives off, to me, it gives off like a purplish tint sometimes. But I think that's working well for this piece actually. That ultramarine. It's just now 5 o'clock here where I'm at, you know? That's crazy. It's 5 o'clock. We already been here for an hour streaming. We already been here for an additional hour just chilling around for a minute. If I even turn the stream on, but hey.
On orthopedic shoes are built for middle-aged and elderly men. Once you try them, you won't want anything else.
And shout out Dave. And shout out Dave.
To wait 6 months to get my hands on this thing. This is the weighted Highland cow, and this thing was sold out for 6 months every time I checked. At the moment of posting this video, he is in.
What war did Israel win that gave them the right to occupy the Palestinians in perpetuity?
Smart POD sellers turn one design into 10 different bestsellers using Kittl. They take a winning template and in 5 minutes, they create multiple designs for trending niches that sell on platforms like Etsy and Amazon and so many others. It's the same proven design, just swapping out the text and colors, and instead of
Good stuff. Good.
Thanks for hanging out with me, Wendy. I'll see you later on. I'm about to take a bathroom break real quick anyway. Oh, man.
Another ad agency, another gimmick.
Oh, is this mascot heaven?
Not quite. Basement storage at NJM.
NJM is proud to put policyholders first, so they...
Goddamn fruit flies. Ooh, I like this right here. Yeah, sometimes it won't be no way. Yeah. Something. I got the second part because the title of this track is called No Light. Sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. Walking through the church, sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. Come on, words. Where the fuck are you at, words? Come to me, words. Words, come to me. Sometimes there won't be no light. You gotta struggle, cause sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. In the night you gotta struggle, but sometimes there won't be no light. You just dark and it get ugly, cause sometimes there won't be no light. In the dark you gotta struggle, cause sometimes there won't be no light. It get dark and it get ugly, cause sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. No, 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 no. Sometimes there won't be no light. No, you gotta struggle, but sometimes there won't be no light. And the shit will get dark. Sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. And you know you gotta imagine. Sometimes there won't be no light. And it's nothing get ugly, but sometimes there won't be no light. It gets dark, it gets ugly, but sometimes there won't be no light. And you sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. Gotta move on blind faith because sometimes there won't be no light. It get dark and it get ugly, but sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. Gotta move on blind faith because sometimes there won't be no light. Gotta do this because sometimes there won't be no light. Gotta move on blind faith because sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes it will 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 be no Burning through the night. All right, we got something. We just wrote a little something, a little hook. Now we come up with some quick little eight bars. A little quick 8 bars for it. And then you know that sometimes it won't be like it. Sometimes it don't blind faith because sometimes it won't blind faith because sometimes sometimes there won't be no light. There won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. And the dark can be mistaken. Sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. Keep it burning through the night. Sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. Sometimes there won't be no light. Yo, what's good? How you doing? Painting some denim this morning. Denim. This is gonna come here. Who we got up in here with us this morning? Yo, what's good? What's good? Listen to some beats, some early morning motivation. That beat actually had me writing a little bit to it just now. So we'll see where that leads us. No, it may lead us to a golden spot. It may lead us to a pile of shit. Damn, I drink all my coffee. Mm. Hell, most mornings I don't finish all my coffee. This morning feels like I'm running out too fast. I'm running out of coffee. I'm running out of coffee. Mm-hmm. All right, these little set of wrinkles are looking pretty good. Like this areas now. I think that's good enough to go. I need to dark blue here. Let's see. Get a little bit of that phthalo and some ultramarine. So that's that curve here, right? So I'm here. Phthalo, ultramarine, darken this little spot just a little bit. Get some more deep blues right in there. Just gonna taper off to the end here. And we'll go back to that lighter blue on that side. Not trying to do a lot of heavy blending. This denim has like very it's a very like coarse, high contrast denim. So I'm gonna keep it kind of choppy because you can use that as a representation of the threads and the fabric itself. Something like that, right? Now I'm gonna do this shadow and this crease. So this shadow here too. I'm gonna get those darks. Lay down the dark. Can I scooch over or should I? Come over a little bit. Okay, good. Don't fall now. All right. So I say this shadow here is very crisp. It's a very crispy shadow. Got a nice hard edge up against this fold. Very crispy. And then up against this fold, there's another very crisp line right here. Keep that nice and sharp. Then this fold, well, let's do this here because there's another deeper crease that comes from this to here, like that. And then that shadow, this shadow starts here. I'm just gonna follow this crease all the way down. We'll get back to there in a minute. So now I'm gonna focus on this crease here. We're gonna do again with the phthalo blue, and we're gonna go horizontal in here because you can see the threads going this way. So the fibers come down and then start to turn right here at the crook in her elbow. So do out this way, right? So that means I might as well do this line too, because you're gonna have to come all the way across like that. So use some ultramarine again for this shadow, just to lay it out a little bit, because we're gonna brighten that up a lot right there. So this hook is gonna be ultramarine. Now we're gonna do a blue, phthalo blue and white to get this shadow here. Probably should have used more grayish tone. Phthalo blue, white, and a little bit of black. That's better. Okay. And then that is going to lighten up more here at the base. I'll pull out here a little bit. Just going to lighten up there. Then it's going to be a mid-tone blue in the middle. Uh-oh. I think I might need to go back to sleep now. Something like that. I think that might be appropriate. Maybe a little deeper here. Even deeper than that. Okay, because this curve actually comes from here and we wrap back around to the top of that, but it's not as dark as that is there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, we're almost there. Yo, good morning. How you doing? What time is it? It's 10 minutes till 6 where I'm at. Still pretty fucking early. Uh, 10 minutes till 6. They got auto-tune voice on here? What the hell?
Trap House Entertainment. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lies we had enough of it. Always had to show shit, but there's a new day. Let me shovel it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mother shit. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lies we had enough of it. Always had to show shit, but there's a new day. Let me shovel it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. The deep state been putting niggas on t-shirts. Assassinated Charlie Kirk. Now we all on high alert. Watching how the shadow works. Guess we ain't got the first amendment. Politics became a new religion. They tried to end him, but they made him martyr when they killed him. Can't avoid the contradictions. Lost faith in the system. Now they got to face the consequences. Never trust a politician. Speaking from a high position. They gon' lie to how they try.
Trap House Entertainment.
We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lie we had enough of it. All we had to show shit, but this a new day. Let me shovel it. I take a couple bars and it back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lie we had enough of it. All we had to show shit, but this a new day. Let me shovel it. I take a couple bars then back to the mothership. The deep state been putting niggas on t-shirts. Assassinated Charlie Kirk. Now we all on high alert. Watching how the shadow work. Guess we ain't got the first amendment. Politics became a new religion. They try to hit him, but they made him martyr when they killed him. Can't avoid the contradictions. Lost faith in the system. Now they gotta face the consequences. Never trust a politician. Speaking from a high position. They gon' lie to how they crime, and that's the bottom line. They bring the grown, drinking blood, kids get inside of my door. Alone, shooting up school like it's Columbine. 949, don't leave us both blind. But I'd rather take that risk before you play me like a bitch. Cause I'm a you the second and still be the fifth. If they come to my door like this war, I'm a snitch. Then I'm a you the order, get the orders on my dick. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lie we had enough of it. All we had to show us shit, but this a new day. Let me shovel it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lie we had enough of it. All we had to show us shit, but this a new day. Let me shovel it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. I want my payback, but you can't say jack about the 8-pack and where they stay at. They gatekeeping. So you need a gay pass, freedom like a needle. In a haystack and I greet them with a grimace. Like I'm a king from Kemet, cause it's a genocide. And they hate to admit it. Watch the budget, how they spend it. You get sued if you's a critic. Same old bullshit. Just a new image. Got no time for euphemism. Take a bite of youth in prison. Who he was and who is winning. Euthanasia for the leaders. Who make poor decision, won't believe it. Superstition, finish with the stupid mission. I just want some fruity lemon in a new cool decision. I can see where hypervision got me tight like hypertension. They don't want peace and know it causing new division. We don't try the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lie we had enough of it. All we had is shovel shit, but this a new day. Let me shovel it. I take a couple buzz, then it back to the mothership. We don't try the government, conspiracy, corruption shit. The lie we had enough of it. All we had is shovel shit, but this a new day. Let me shovel it. I take
It won't give me my song. Yo, good morning, guys. How's it going? Painting some denim jackets this morning. We're having a technical issue here. Let's see if we can reset this thing. No, it must be my internet. It's not working right now. It's all good though. It is all good.
Classic car, 1995 or older. Listen, chances are you're overpaying for coverage like I was. And that's because most insurance companies only know regular, everyday vehicles, so they charge a higher rate. That's why I switched to ACI. First off, they actually know a thing or two about American classic vehicles, so they gave me a fair, affordable quote for my 67 GTO. And I'll tell you, that beauty is my pride and joy. So knowing I got coverage against investments is a big deal. Plus, I've been going to the same repair shop for the last 18 years, and ACI allows me to keep going there anytime I need a tune-up, touch-up, or other repairs. Trust me, if you own an American classic vehicle, you need to give ACI a call and get your free quote. Don't wait. It's time you make the switch, like I did.
Damn, that's crazy. A
Here in
car,
Pennsylvania, are looking for a
1995.
solution to cool your
Is it a
home.
classic
This is
car
hands
now?
down the system you need to be looking at. It's a heat pump system. So not only will it cool your home perfectly during the summer, but it will also replace your furnace when the winter hits. And believe it or not, it's actually about 4 times more efficient than a typical gas furnace. They're also super quiet, and most homes will qualify for rebates. But the best part, right now, we can get you this exact system for $0 down and starting at just.
For 24 years now, politicians, the media, intel agencies in this country and abroad have all demanded that you believe the official story about 9/11. And here's what it is. They tell you a group of Al-Qaeda affiliated terrorists, many of whom were known to U.S. intel services, somehow managed to evade capture for years as they planned the most significant and elaborate terror attack in human history. We're told that despite repeated encounters with the FBI, the CIA, local law enforcement, airport security, foreign intel organizations, the right information somehow never made it to the right people. The government failed because it just didn't have the intelligence it needed. That's the story. That story is a lie. Nearly 25 years later, the families of 3,000 civilians are still mourning the murder of their loved ones. Anyone who doubts the official narrative is cast as a kook, a criminal, a fringe conspiracy theorist, and punished. They've been blacklisted and censored and banned, even as the leaders who failed to protect our country on 9/11 used these attacks as a pretense to expand their own powers and permanently transform the United States. None of this is speculation. All of it is true. Over the course of this series, you will hear accounts from people who lived it. CIA officers and analysts who were there, FBI agents from the bin Laden unit, family members of the victims. None of these people are kooks. All of them have firsthand information. What they'll tell you is that what you have been told about September 11 is not true. Why are we doing this? Our purpose is in part to make the strongest possible case for a real investigation into 9/11 25 years later. A new 9/11 commission. One that is honest, one that is not guided by partisan political interests, one that is not serving foreign powers. To do this investigation, we spent many months looking into what actually happened and speaking to people who saw it. We poured over thousands of pages of documents, mostly primary sources, but also contemporaneous news reports and declassified government documents. Over the course of this investigation, we made numerous findings that shocked us, not least of which the apparent role that former CIA Director John Brennan played in helping bring the 9/11 hijackers to the United States, and the remarkable lengths the CIA went to protect the 9/11 hijackers from the FBI, law enforcement. Telling the full story requires starting before the attacks, going back to something called Alec Station, that was the CIA's bin Laden unit in 1999.
My name is Mark Rossini. I'm a former FBI agent. So from January 1999 to May of 2003, I was the FBI New York Joint Terrorism Task Force representative to Alec Station at CIA headquarters. Before 9/11, there were no sources in Al-Qaeda. None. There was a group of Pashtun caretakers, okay? They called them the Tribhites. Tribhites were these Pashtun people that were bin Laden's T-boys and T-daps, right? And they were the great source of the Pakistani intel service that was feeding information from the Tribhites to the ISI to the CIA about what was going on in Al-Qaeda. They had all the electronic communication satellite shit in the world, imagery. I remember looking at images of bin Laden, you know, in his courtyard, all that. Fine. But what's in his head? What's he saying? What's he doing? These people are 10,000 miles away. They don't give a shit about American law. They don't care about going to jail. They want to die. How are you going to get a source inside there?
Before September 11th, U.S. intel services got most of their intelligence on bin Laden from what was called the Hada Home switchboard in Sana'a, Yemen. That was a communications hub that bin Laden and his associates used to communicate with each other. They were, at the time, living in Yemen. The FBI gained access to this after the 1998 embassy bombings in East Africa.
How did we officially get the Hada Home in Sana'a, Yemen on the books, on the radar, if you will?
This fall, heel pain and sore arches won't stop you. Hand-stitched leather boots deliver lasting comfort. Arch support eases pain, keeps off.
Roby, 1998, August 7th. John Antisef, Special Agent John Antisef, greatest FBI agent ever in the FBI, even better than me. John flies over to Nairobi, and one of the survivors, one of the perpetrators who chickened out and ran and lived, Dawood Rashid Al-Awali, Saudi, he gets captured by the Kenyan police. John flies over from New York, and already there have been 2 FBI agents interviewing Dawood. They were getting someplace, but they really weren't getting that far, right? John walks in. And first thing he does, says, you need some water? You want a drink? Did you eat today? Did you pray? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. He said, just relax. Just let's have a chat. He didn't beat him with a phone book. He didn't fucking waterboard him. He didn't pull his fingernails out. He wasn't Mr. Tough Guy, like all these fucking assholes like Dick Cheney want to believe, right? Old piece of shit. He talked to him like a human being. Take me through the day. Talk to me. Well, I went to the hotel. I got my stuff ready. And did you call anybody? Yeah. I called this number. And he wrote it down. And he gave John the number of the Hada Home in Sana'a, Yemen, which was the Al-Qaeda switchboard that we in the FBI had no fucking clue existed up until that point. CIA and NSA did, because remember, they had been listening to the Nairobi cell and their activity since 1996. We in the FBI didn't know about that number.
The Hada Home wasn't just a communications hub for Al-Qaeda. It was the physical home of the father-in-law of Khalid al-Midhar, one of the future 9/11 hijackers.
At the end of 1999, listening to that phone is when the CIA learns, and the NSA learns, that Khalid al-Midhar is going to be traveling from there to Dubai, and then from Dubai onward to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, to meet the summit.
The summit was a meeting of an operational cadre of Al-Qaeda affiliated terrorists from around the world.
He was scheduled to travel on or about January 5th, 2000. The NSA has the ability, did and probably still has, to get any airplane reservation it wants in the world and know about it, right? We knew his passport number, we had the phone, we had everything. So we knew his travel information. We knew what flights he was taking, who his seat he was going to sit in. The CIA arranges for when he gets to Dubai to be secondary, okay? Not fully questioned, but, talk to him a little bit. And then he goes to his hotel room, and they arrange to search his room and go in. And when they go in, his passport is there, and they take pictures of it and photocopy it. And they send back the imagery. And lo and behold, in his passport is a visa to go to the United States of America, issued out of the American consulate in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
According to one recently released court filings, quote, the visas were issued to facilitate an operation run by the Saudis and the CIA spying operation. The station chief in Riyadh at the time was future CIA Director John Brennan. The CIA continued tracking al-Midhar to Kuala Lumpur, where he met up with other Al-Qaeda associates, including Nawaf al-Hazmi, a second future 9/11 hijacker.
He lands in Kuala Lumpur. They entrust the Malaysia Special Branch police to surveil this terror summit in this park in Kuala Lumpur. And so much so to tail them and to surveil them, etc. And that information ends up in a communication from Kuala Lumpur Station CIA to CIA headquarters, to Alex Station, to the computer screen of me and Special Agent Doug Miller of Washington Field Office FBI. You have this cable that lays out the meeting in Kuala Lumpur, the photocopying of his passport in Dubai, and the learning of the visa to go to the United States of America. Doug Miller gets up from his cubicle of power, comes over to my cubicle of power and says, hey, we got to tell the FBI about this. I said, Doug, you're damn right. He goes, I'll write up the CIR. What is a CIR? A CIR is what is a Central Intelligence Report. Doug writes it, he sends it to me. I approve it, and it goes to the desk of Michael Ann Casey, CIA officer, analyst. And it sits in her queue, her electronic queue, and it doesn't move for like a day or two. It should move in a fucking few hours. I'll never forget, like it was yesterday. Never forget. I'm standing over her. I said, hey, Doug's CIR. She got to go to the FBI. He said, no, it's not. I said, well, why not? She said, because it's not FBI, not an FBI matter. What is an FBI matter? She said, it's a CIA matter. And when and if we want the FBI to know, we will tell them. And you are not to say anything. I said, yeah, but they got a visa to come to the U.S. Like, it should know we're handling it, and when we want to tell the FBI, we will. And I looked at her, and remember, she got up, and she put her hands on her hip, pointing a finger at me. Now, in my naivete, I believed her. And I have to live with that every day of my life, that I believed her.
So here's a company we're always excited to advertise because we actually use their products every day. It's Merryweather Farms. Remember when everybody knew their neighborhood butcher? You look back and you feel like, oh, there was something really important about that, knowing the person who cut your meat. And at some point, your grandparents knew the people who raised their meat, so they could trust what they ate. But that time is long gone. It's been replaced by an era of grocery store mystery meat boxed by distant beef corporations. Look, none of which raised a single cow. Unlike your childhood, they don't know you, they're not interested in you. The whole thing is creepy. The only thing that matters to them is money, and God knows what you're eating. Merryweather Farms is the answer to that. They raise their cattle in the U.S., in Wyoming, Nebraska, and Colorado, and they prepare their meat themselves in their facilities in this country. No middlemen, no outsourcing, no foreign beef sneaking through a back door. Nobody wants foreign meat. Sorry, we have a great meat, the best meat here in the United States. And we buy ours at Merryweather Farms. Their cuts are pasture-raised, hormone-free. As the CIA was blocking the FBI detail from informing the Bureau, the hijackers were moving. On January 8, 2000, CIA surveillance teams reported that Al-Midhar had boarded a flight to Bangkok, Thailand. He was accompanied by a man they identified as Al-Hazmi. According to the official account, this is where the trail went cold. The CIA placed their names on a watch list and asked that Thai authorities track their movements. 3 months later, the Thai government reported back Al-Hazmi had boarded a United Airlines flight to Los Angeles. Al-Midhar was with him. The two hijackers had arrived in the United States.
Here's my problem with this whole fucking thing and the whole subsequent investigation of 9/11. You have the CIA then following one man and then two men all over the planet.
If you're playing alone, highly recommend going to the Barbarian. And the Barbarian is the pinnacle of this game.
And then eventually even to America, right? Landing in Los Angeles, California, and you don't tell the FBI.
But why would the CIA want to hide the highly relevant and potentially dangerous fact that two known al-Qaeda terrorists had just landed in California? According to a recently released court filing, former White House counterterrorism czar Richard Clarke told government investigators that the, quote, CIA was running a false flag operation to recruit the hijackers.
When Cofer Black became the head of the counterterrorism center at CIA, he was aghast that they had no sources in Al-Qaeda. So he told me, I'm going to try to get sources in Al-Qaeda. I can understand them possibly saying, we need to develop sources inside Al-Qaeda When we do that, we can't tell anybody about it.
After Clark made that claim publicly, he received an angry call from former director of the CIA, George Tenet, who did not deny the allegations made by Mr. Clark, end quote. But when we reached out to Tenet, his spokesperson denied that the CIA was recruiting hijackers, calling it false rumors and saying, quote, that's categorically not true. He also recalled that the executive director of the 9/11 Commission, Philip Zelikow, blocked the commission's investigation into the matter at the behest of Condoleezza Rice.
CIA had this delusional grand plan. So the CIA, with their information that they had from the Hatta House and their own psychological analysis of everybody in that team, they figured the best way is maybe to recruit somebody who came over from Malaysia. Khalila Mihar and Nawaf al-Hazmi. We kept the FBI at bay because we told Marcassini and Doug Miller to shut the fuck up. So let's just try to get inside there. And that's what went wrong. That was the grand lie, the grand risk, the grand delusion. You had a duty to protect Americans, and you failed because of your fucking fantastical delusion you could recruit somebody inside the South.
The official 9/11 report does not address the CIA's plan to recruit the hijackers. It's not even mentioned. It's possible this is because the CIA blocked 9/11 Commission investigators from talking to the agents who participated in the plot. Amazingly, the CIA's director of operations kept the CIA operative attempting to recruit the hijackers, referred to as VVV in the documents, away from the Commission's investigators. The consequence of this? The Commission's explanation for this story is that the CIA made an honest mistake. The actual language in the report says the CIA played, quote, zone defense, and the FBI had a man-to-man approach to counterterrorism. The difference in strategies is why the CIA didn't tell the FBI that terrorists had arrived on American soil. Incredibly, the Commission investigators didn't ask the CIA director at the time, George Tenet, about the summit in Kuala Lumpur, or why the CIA had blocked the FBI from being warned. It wasn't the story they wanted.
And that is the crux of the matter, and that is the truth. And no one has ever answered those questions. No one has the balls to, because they're afraid, because the house will come tumbling down.
So how exactly did the CIA try to recruit the 9/11 hijackers? Well, one amazing thing about their arrival is that they didn't try to hide. The hijackers used their real names while in the United States. They operated in plain daylight. Al-Hazmi and Al-Midhar lived in San Diego for more than a year before the attacks. They lived openly. In fact, they were so open that Hazmi's name, address, and a home phone number were listed in the San Diego phone book. When they arrived, the hijackers encountered a Saudi intel operative called Omar al-Bayoumi. They met at a restaurant outside of Los Angeles.
The CIA utilized the Saudis in the form of Omar al-Bayoumi to spy for them and to gather intelligence.
Before 9/11, the CIA was forbidden from engaging in domestic spying. They used the Saudi intelligence as a workaround.
We'll rely upon the Saudi GID, General Intelligence Directorate, their version of the CIA, via Prince Bandar, via their man, Omar al-Bayoumi, to keep us informed as to the activity of these terrorists.
Bayoumi's notebook, which was uncovered when British law enforcement raided his home in the UK, contained a drawing of an airplane and mathematical calculations related to flying it. The 9/11 Commission investigators never saw this. At the time, al-Bayoumi had a no-show job at a Saudi aviation contractor called Avco. The company's employees say he was one of roughly 50 ghost employees working there at the time, taking a paycheck but never coming to work. According to declassified government documents, an investigator from the 9/11 Commission said al-Bayoumi was receiving substantial sums of money from the Saudi embassy in Washington prior to the 9/11 attacks, that the money was being funneled from accounts at Riggs Bank in Georgetown, belonging to Haifa bin Faisal, the wife of the Saudi ambassador to the United States. By using the Saudis as a proxy to recruit the 9/11 hijackers, the CIA gave itself cover. If things went wrong, they could push a narrative that blamed the Saudi government for the attacks. They did.
For all intents and purposes, Omar al-Bayoumi was an employee of the Saudi Arabian embassy in Washington, D.C., in their consulate in Los Angeles, California.
Al-Bayoumi convinced the hijackers to move to San Diego. He helped them find an apartment. He served as a co-signer on the lease to that apartment. He paid their first month's rent and deposit. He got them bank accounts. He got them driver's license. He introduced them to many other radical Muslims in the area, including the cleric Anwar al-Awlaki. Eventually, al-Midhar went home to Yemen.
Khalid al-Midhar leaves America for his daughter's birth, right? And in that time, he loses his passport. He claims he went to Afghanistan. He goes back to Jeddah and gets another passport.
These slip-on orthopedic shoes are built for middle-aged and elderly men. Once you try them, you won't want anything else. They're built to last up to 10 years with extra durability from anti-explosion stitching, designed for all-day comfort. They feature orthopedic insoles for strong arch support, making every step feels lighter and more comfortable. Whether you're standing for hours or just walking, you'll love the soft, supportive fit. Crafted with hand-stitched genuine leather, these shoes are breathable and sweat-resistant, keeping your feet cool and dry. The wide toe box relieves pressure, while the ultra-light, non-slip outsole absorbs shock and keeps you steady, making every step effortless. Hurry, limited stock. Don't miss out. Grab your pair now and get 50% off.
I do a lot of reading for my job, emails, reports, write-ups, but sometimes reading can get really, really tiring. To stay focused,
And by this time, even prior, as I understand it now, the Saudis had identified the terrorists, the hijackers, as potential threats to the kingdom and had put chips in their passports identifying them as a threat. Al-Midhar comes back to the United States, I believe it was on July 4th, 2001. He's allowed back in, not stopped, not questioned. So here's a guy that the CIA knew came to America, had been at a terrorist summit meeting in Malaysia in January 2000. He's allowed to leave and come back.
Midhar was able to exit and enter the country at will because he was issued a multi-visit U.S. visa. According to a summary of an interview with an FBI agent from Malik Station, quote, Al-Hamzi and Al-Midhar obtained their visas to enter the United States at the American consulate in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. All told, the vast majority of the 19 9/11 hijackers had their visas issued at that consulate in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. At the time, John Brennan was running the CIA station there. Just a few days before Al-Midhar re-entered the country at JFK Airport in New York, the FBI and the CIA held a joint meeting in New York City to discuss the bombing of the USS Cole, which Al-Midhar was involved in.
And killed 17 soldiers on the USS Cole.
An FBI agent was shown a photograph of Al-Midhar taken at the summit in Kuala Lumpur. The agent asked the CIA who this man was, but the CIA once again refused to tell them. It wasn't until August of 2001 that the CIA finally alerted the FBI. And of course, by then, it was too late. It's not just Mark Rossini who testifies to this. Another anonymous FBI agent told investigators that, quote, she believed.
After about 2.5 hours, finally got that jean jacket to a good stopping point. Oh, man. And it ain't even 7 o'clock yet. All right. But no, that is a good stopping point for this morning. I really just wanted to get to that mark right there. So now the entire canvas has a first detail layer, except some spots. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so her beads are still just the underpainting, so I haven't worked on the beads at all. I think I'm actually gonna save that for the end. Omizu, what's good, broski? Yeah, I was up hella early this morning, bro. I couldn't sleep. Well, I got up and couldn't go back to sleep, so we've already streamed for a minute. But I got that sleeve completed. It's looking really good here. Um, yeah, so I think I can take a little break now. I don't know. I might go back to sleep or fix some breakfast, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that first layer really does just make it pop. And so now it's time to wrap it up, dog. He about to start wrapping it up now. If and when I do come back in here, I'm gonna go straight to cleaning off this palette because this is just all blues on there. Well, blues, white, and a little bit of black. So we'll get our palette squared away for some skin tones. And yeah, so I was really thinking like I would start skin tone tomorrow. And I might be lazy the rest of the day and don't do anything and do skin tone tomorrow, but it's so early in the day, bro. I'm almost certain I'll be back up again later. And normally the last detail layer just goes a little bit faster. So we'll see. We'll see how much of this stuff we can get done between today and tomorrow. And then, like I say, hopefully by next weekend, I think the jean jacket may be a bit more to go with the second detail layer, but her jacket shouldn't give me too much problems. I honestly really might just work on the buttons on that. So this is a whole section that it's almost completely done. I'm hoping I can just run through the skin tones real quick, throw some little highlights in the hair, detail the beads, and add that last little bit of contrast to the jean jacket, and it's a wrap. So I really do feel like next weekend this should be done. And a week from Sunday, so not this Sunday, but next Sunday, we should have a different canvas on this easel. I might print out that last whisper that I took of me and my friend, and do at least get a sketch or get another underpainting started. So I have one more whisper, and then I have another piece for the foot fetish series. I might, when this comes down, I might do the underpainting for the foot, and then jump into the next whisper and still get the next whisper sketched out on the canvas. So you still got a couple of more months worth of work. So I say if we're averaging a painting every month, maybe a month and a half, like every 4 weeks or so, and I have 1, 2, 3 more paintings in the lineup right now. So that's at least 4 more months. But that's not going to carry us all the way through the winter time. So I'm definitely, oh my God, my hair is itchy. So I'm definitely try to at least, so I'm still working on my big 3 series right now. The reader is always going to be there. I guess the whisper has become another mainstay in the foot fetish series. I do want to do some more of that ancient alien pyramid type stuff in the next couple of paintings. So we'll try to get back to that. So yeah, the rest of the year and next year should be pretty steady. Need to come up with some new ideas, a new concept for another series of paintings, but we'll see where that goes. Even the abstract thing that I did, that's supposed to be a series, and I have like 3 of them like that. You might add some more to that one. I finished another song yesterday too, song 101. if you guys are back on here with me later, we'll play that track a couple times. I gotta get to the bathroom so bad now. I didn't drink the whole thing of coffee this morning. The whole thing. Early bird get the worm, bro. Early birds get the worm every time. So like I say, even on weekends, you know, if I'm up, I'm up. And if I'm up, I might as well be doing something. So I was happy that I can start my day off in the studio. Happy you guys popped in for a little while to hang out with me and check out the progress on the painting. And like I say, since it is the weekend, bro, like I'll be back on later, dude. I'll catch you later. Peace. We out here.